All right, ladies and gentlemen, in this chapter 7, we're going to talk about ratios, right? Ratios. So what is the ratio? Look at the teacher. She's saying, hello, little girl, you need to mix red and yellow paint. You need to mix red and yellow paint in the ratio of 1 to 2. 1 to 2, right? And this girl is like asking, like, what are you saying? Miss Lee, what is the ratio of red and yellow paint? I need to make orange paint, okay? All right. So let's check it out. What is the big idea here? The big idea here is that quantities, two or more quantities, can be compared to each other by division and expressed as ratio. Okay, let's check what is ratio. All right, so before you learn, we can learn right here. Learn the first one. So you can see on the picture, there are 2 pens and there are 3 pencils. 2 pens, 3 pencils, right? Very simple idea. 2 and 3. So the ratio represents how quantities, like how numbers, right, are related quantitatively. Like I'm gonna write it down. Like how two or more, like how numbers relate quantitatively, right? Hope I spelled it right. Okay. So basically, ratio is a relationship between 2 numbers, right? So the relationship that we call ratio is displayed as this symbol. It's not a colon, but it's just like ratio symbol, right? And you read it as 2. 2. Okay? So you can see in the first sentence over here, right? The ratio of the number of pens to the number of pencils is 2 to 3. And they say we read 2 to 3 as 2 to 3, right? The ratio of the number of, so like the other way around, right? The other way around. The ratio of the number of pencils marked in red, right, to the number of pens marked in blue. Here, 3 is pencils, 2 pencils, and 2 is pens. Very, very simple, right? So the other way around, 2 to 3 is for pens to pencils, 2 to 3, and pencils to pens is 3 to 2. All right? Okay, hope it's clear. So now they want us to try. Look at this picture, right? You have your what? Beads. 3 yellow beads, and you have your 5 green beads, right? Okay, so what is the ratio? You have the ratio of the number of yellow beads, which is 3, to the number of green beads, 5, 3 to 5, all right? This is the ratio. If you swap it, right, vice versa, the ratio of the number of green beads to the number of yellow beads, right, that's gonna be 5 to 3. Very simple idea. So the next idea, which is also very simple, is that like look at this girl, right? She's saying the number of items in each pack is the same, right? There are 2 carrots everywhere, and there are 2 cucumbers, right? Number of items is the same. So she says each pack represents 1 unit, okay? And they show us a bag. Each plastic bag is basically 1 unit, right? So we need to understand how many units we have. And clearly, right, that's going to be 3, that's going to be 4 units. Next, she says, a ratio may not give the actual number of carrots and cucumbers. This is the main idea, right? Ratio doesn't represent the exact number of objects, right? How many carrots we have here, right? We have 6 carrots. How many cucumbers we have here, right? We have 8 cucumbers. So our ratio is 6 to 8, right? But these two numbers, they can be simplified. They can be both divided by 2, right? And then it's gonna be our carrot is gonna be 3, and our cucumber is gonna be 4. So this is our ratio. It should be the simplest relationship, right? Basically. And this is what we have exactly in our picture. We have 3 units and we have our 4 units. Okay? Alright, hope this is clear. Hands-on activity, we can do it in the class or you can do it with your friends. Right, let's check this exercise 2A. So look at the picture, right? You have your pack of grape juice and you have how many? 5 packs of apple juice, right? Each pack has 6 packets, 6 small packets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each apple juice pack also has 6 packets, right? So again, we are talking about this concept. We don't need the amount of packets, we just need packs, the units. This is going to be 1 unit, right? And this is going to be 5 units, right? This is what we have, okay? So 1 and 5. So the ratio of the number of packets of grape juice is 1, and the number of packets of apple juice is 5, right? And the second sentence, what they ask is apple juice goes first, grape juice goes second. So the apple juice is 5 and grape juice is 1. Easy. Another exercise to understand this concept, right? Leaves and flowers, right? So what is the number of leaves? How many leaves we have and how many flowers we have, right? So what we basically have here, they show us this is 1 unit. 1 unit has 3, right? 3 leaves and 3 flowers, right? So 4 units times 3, we have 12 leaves, right? And we have how many? 5 units, 3 flowers, each we have 15. So if we relate these two numbers to each other, 12 to 15, right? We can simplify both of them. Both of them can be divided by 3, right? This is why we learned our fractions. So 12 divided by 3 gonna be 4, and 15 gonna divide by 3 gonna be 5. And this is the simplest way to represent the relationship. Or we call it ratio, right? Ratio is 4 to 5, right? Again, this 4 units and this 5 units, right? The ratio of number of leaves, 4 units, number of flowers, 5 units. Or the other way around, flowers first, leaves second. Flowers first, leaves second. Very easy, okay? So, the point number 3 that we need to learn here, right? Ronald buys 2 kilograms of chicken and 9 kilograms of mutton. Okay, here is our chicken, here is our mutton. And you can see on the balances, right, over here, this shows like 2 kilograms and another one shows it's 9 kilograms, right? And this boy tells us, right, hello, to compare the mass of the mutton and the chicken, right? They must be in the same unit. So the unit here is kilogram and kilogram. We can only make the ratio if the unit is the same. If our chicken is in kilogram and our mutton is, I don't know, something like pounds, right? LBS, pounds. We cannot compare these quantities. So the main idea here, both quantities should be in the same unit. So because these are both kilograms, we can make a ratio. So the ratio of the mass of chicken to the mutton is 2 to 9, right? 2 kilograms to 9 kilograms. And he says, right, I said 2 kilograms to 9 kilograms, but he says we do not include the unit in the ratio. Okay, you don't, in the ratio over here, right? There is no kilogram. There is no ratio, is just the numbers. And mutton to chicken, the other way around, 9 to 2. Okay, very straightforward. Okay, so here is the problem. So we start to think about it. There are 15 liters water in a tank and 8 liters water in a pail, right? So whatever, imagine like a metal tank somehow and full of water, right? And imagine a pail water. So the tank is 15 liters and the pail is 8, right? What is the ratio amount of water in the tank? So the first number will be tank, right? And the amount of the water in the pail. So the second will be pail, right? So 15 liters in the tank, 8 in the pail, right? And yeah, I cannot write over there, but you understand, right? If I switch the numbers, it's gonna be just 8 to 15 over there, like in those boxes. Very simple. All right, next concept. Okay, next concept here, concept 4. We need to understand that we can not only compare like things to each other, but we cannot only write ratio of something to something, right? We can write a ratio, make a ratio of some number or some quantity, right, to the total amount, total quantity, or total number, for example. So here is the picture, right? Where's my pen? Here's a picture. You have an eraser, you have a crayon, right? If you compare the lengths, they don't give us centimeters, meters, millimeters, whatever. They give us units, right? If we take our eraser and we imagine that it is 3 units, then our crayon, the length of our crayon is 8 units, right? 8 units of length. Okay, so how do they relate, right? So eraser, so actually I need to write lengths, right? Lengths of the eraser. Lengths of the eraser to, how is they related to lengths of the crayon, right? Well, it's 3 to 8, right? This is your relationship. But now they tell you, and this is what they write here, right? Length of the eraser, the length of the crayon, 3 to 8. Vice versa, length of the crayon to the length of the eraser, 8 to 3. We already know that, right? But now the ratio of the length of the eraser to the total length of the eraser and crayon together. What is the total length? 3 units plus 8 units, right? It is 11 units. Eraser is 3 units, total length 11. 3 to 11. And this is what our girl says, right? What is the ratio of the length of the crayon to the total length? We calculate the total units. Okay? So now we need to try. We have 2 numbers. We have a number A and we have a number B. Those are just numbers, right? And this is how they are represented. They're represented by 2 units and they're represented by 5 units, right? Respectively. So what is the total units? Total is 2 plus 5, right? 7. And now how are they related to each other? A to B. A is the first one, 2 units, right? B is the second one, 5 units. Okay, we got this. What is the relationship of A to total? A is 2 units. What is total? Total is 7. Total to B. Total is 7. B is 5. Right? Very easy. Okay, really fast. The next one, B. Right? We have 2 numbers, A and B, 4 units. And this one is how much? 9 units, right? 9 units. So total units, 4 plus 9, 13. A to B, 4 to 9. Total to A, total is 13, A is 4. B to total, B is 9, total is 11. Oh, sorry, 13. Okay, all right, very easy. Okay, our next concept that we need to learn is that we can solve word problems using ratios. Well, basically when they ask us to calculate the ratio. So problem, Jim cut a piece of wood 24 centimeters long into 2 pieces. Here is our piece of wood. The total length is 24 centimeters. He cuts it in half and he get a piece, this piece of 7 centimeters. And that is the shorter piece, right? And they ask us we don't know what is the long piece of the wood, right? They ask us to find the ratio. So what is the long piece? It's total 24 minus 7, 17 centimeters, right? This is 17. 17, right? And what is the ratio? The ratio how this part relates to this part. So these are two numbers, right? 7 to 17 is our ratio. 7 to 17. Okay. Now let's try. Mr. Larson had 19 kilograms of green beans and to sell at his vegetable stall. He sold 11 kilograms of green beans. Find the ratio of the mass of green beans sold to the mass of green beans left. Total 19 kilograms. He sold, this is sold 11 kilograms, right? What is the leftover? 19 minus 11, 8. This is 8 kilograms, right? The mass of green beans left was 8 kilograms, right? We just write what we found as a sentence. Very important always. The ratio of the mass of green beans sold to the mass of green beans left was what? Sold. 2 left, right? Sold was 11, left was 8. 11 to 8. Okay? Now, we need to study our workbook practice A, so you can move on with that. All the concepts that you learn here, you should be able to apply. Okay, before you go, here's the small practice for you. Think about it, try to do it. And then I will show you the answers. Okay, balloons and eggs. Alright, last practice here. Pause the video, read the problems, try to solve them, and I will give you the solution. Alright, see you in the next lesson.